premise of today's call is how to treat sales as if it was your own fucking business, because that is the only way I want you guys to start operating in the Coach's Corner, because that is what's going to get you those commission checks that you actually fucking want. Who's that? Oh, okay, perfect. Devin's note taker. Let's get it in there. So why I'm here today, guys, and why I'm talking to you about all of this is because the NetRev event in Arizona was very, very eye-opening. We were in a room with 200 fucking closers, and the gap between an average closer in their company and in life and a top closer, it's not the fucking talent. Because you could be the most talented guy in the fucking world. I've worked with talented people in the past. I've had talented coaches come in the Coach's Corner. I've had talented sales reps that I've seen come and go. But the one thing that separates the talent and the people that actually get fucking results in life is this one fucking mindset shift that I'm gonna show you guys today. Okay? So here are the stakes, right? Top closers in the same seat, the same offer as you guys can be making 3 to 10 times what you are making. And this is the reality. The gap is not the offer that you're in. The gap is not the leads that you're getting or the quality of leads that you're getting. The gap is what I'm about to walk you through. So after today, in every EOD sheet, I want to stop seeing, I should stop seeing, and you guys should stop writing leads as the problem. The problem is always internal, okay? And you guys are going to understand. You guys are going to understand. So the question is, what does an owner do that an employee doesn't, okay? If you act like an owner and you take ownership of your fucking salary, of your circumstances, your check can double in 90 days. Sean, that's what happened to you in the past 3 months, correct? It kept fucking doubling.
Correct, yeah, absolutely.
Because you have been taking ownership. You are a great example of exactly how I want the reps in TCC to operate from here on out. And if you stay with the employee mindset, you're gonna stay poor, man. You're gonna stay poor, and we do not have any fucking tolerance for poverty in TCC. I don't, and you guys shouldn't either. So this isn't a threat to you guys. This is just simple fucking economics and math. So the 5 tactics, okay, that I want to share with you, that owners do, that employees don't. First of all, they extend their fucking calendar. Me as an owner, my last paid in full, guess when I called him, guess when I closed him, guess what time, guys, and what day? Anyone have an idea?
I remember, but I'll let the other ones guess.
Yeah, you have insider information, Dev. That doesn't count.
Okay, yeah.
Take a guess. Take a guess.
Damn.
Huh?
Also, swap.
11 p.m.? No, I've done that before.
What?
Actually, 2 paid in fulls ago.
Were you in Arizona?
No. So 2 paid in fulls ago, I closed this guy 11 p.m. at night. Because why? Because he was in school, but he really wanted to join. He really wanted to join Coach's Corner, but he was in school, right? And before that, what was I doing when I fucking when I warm called him? I think someone joined the meeting. I'm just gonna let him join.
Noah and Mark are coming.
All right, Noah,
Mark
perfect.
My fault for Mark. I sent him the link later, and he's in the bathroom now.
What's up, Noah? So what I was saying is that my 2 paid in fulls ago, Francesco, this guy, he's in school, he's working as a financial advisor at the bank, and he could only call me at 11 p.m. on a fucking Tuesday. So I said, yes, let's do it. But how did I know this, right? How did I know that I needed to, how did I know that I needed to get to this guy as fast as possible? Well, the answer is years of fucking telling myself that I don't have a fucking schedule where I need to stop working. Why? Because I love money, and I love helping people, and I love impacting people, just as you guys should if you're in this fucking team. So this guy, he responds to my ad, right? I get the notification on my phone, and one of the main reasons why Gabe isn't working with us anymore is because he lacked that speed to fucking lead. What did I do when I saw the notification on my phone? I waited 5 minutes to see how Gabe would react. Still no outbound? All right, I gave him a call myself, booked him in my fucking calendar when he was available, sent him the right value assets to watch, followed up with him, nurtured him throughout that process, treated him as if he was already a client answering his questions, and then he paid me in full at 11 p.m. The last guy I paid in full, It was a Sunday, 9 a.m. in the morning. Some of you guys go to church. I respect that. That's fine. But a Sunday, 9 a.m. in the morning, fucking guy like me that is making more than 10 times what you guys are making is willing to take that time to fucking talk to a guy, to understand his needs, and to serve him at the highest level possible. My calendar for sales calls has no fucking limits, guys. It has no limits. If I needed to stay up, when I was in Dubai, fucking Dave, who's with us right now, guess what time I closed him? It was fucking 4 a.m. in Dubai when I fucking closed him. And he's a content guy. He's the content guy that I'm with right now. But 4 a.m. in Dubai, I was awake. I was still fucking cooking. And what did I do right after? I created, I went outside and I filmed a YouTube video from that fucking high energy, right? Number 2, guys, pre-call research like a partner, okay? You don't want to just like sit there and wait for calls to show up on your dial list or on your calendar. You want to do the fucking research once you get those in, right? You like when those calls, when those leads come in, once they're in, you want to look up their name. What the fuck do they look like? You know, what do they sound like? Are they posting content? Are they doing this? Are they doing that? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on Facebook? You find everything you can about the person you're about to talk to. So then you can arrive with you can arrive with pattern interrupts and you can arrive prepared, guys. Okay? Because preparedness breeds perfection. Preparedness breeds perfection. So for example, let's say you're dialing a warm lead or a cold lead or whatever, and you go to his profile on LinkedIn and you see that he just recently got fucking promoted in his company. What are you gonna do instead of opening the call like, hey, how are you doing? This is Gab going from Estate Funnel. No, you don't do that shit. Fucking call him like, hey man, congratulations for the promotion. This is Mark, right? From group XYZ. Yeah, I'm Gab from Estate Funnel. You guys understand what that allows you to achieve as sales reps? It allows you to achieve that frame of authority and that you actually fucking care because that's their jobs, right? Number three, you fix what's broken without being fucking asked, right? One great thing that I love, Noah's in this meeting, and I saw that a couple weeks ago, he saw there was a gap when some of the offer owners that he's handling, because he's an account manager, some of the offer owners that he's handling, what Noah did for these offer owners is he created an SOP for how to properly create top of funnel content. He didn't ask me if it was okay if he did it. He just fucking did it because he saw a gap in the system and he fucking solved that problem right away. Does that make sense? So if you guys see that, okay, Gabe, Devin, the follow-up process could be better. Skip that fucking step. Create the follow-up process that you guys think is good based off of your knowledge. Field test it, battle test it, and then come with us with the data about of how that follow-up process, how that improved your actual results and increase your commissions. And then you will be rewarded proportionally. Does that make sense, guys? I'm gonna let the other guy in now. Mark, boom. Yo, good morning, Mark. So number four is they bring their own leads. They bring their own fucking leads. Let me give you guys an example, right? So Noah, again, I'm gonna use Noah. Noah, what we have in place with Noah is we have a joint offer. On Noah's front end, he's creating content to bring people into the TCC ecosystem, and he's getting commission and revenue and profit split. And he's also an account manager, so we're paying him a salary now to handle some of the clients that are qualified to work with him. Does that make sense? So that allows you to really expand what you're doing, you know? And bringing your own leads doesn't mean like, okay, start posting content, right? I recommend every rep here start posting content because, yo, that's gonna bring you far in life. The only reason I'm making multiple 5 figures a month, my brother and I, today, is because I started posting content 6 years ago. That's the only fucking reason, guys. If I never posted content, I wouldn't be here. I'd probably still be a fucking bag boy at IGA. That's what I was doing before I started posting content. So really think about that. How can you start posting content? How can you start documenting your process? Because content creation creates equity. It creates equity, creates value in who you are. Okay? And number 5 is they audit themselves daily. You audit yourselves daily. You don't just go through the fucking motions, man. You have set times specifically in your day and set things that you look at of how you're executing and how you're moving along with your targets that you set yourself for the day and your non-negotiables that you set yourself for the day. We all go to the gym here. If we don't go to the gym, leave the meeting and fire yourself, frankly. But yo, we all know that to progress in the gym, we have to progressively overload what we're lifting. And we have to be on point with our diet. You know, Sean, you're an athlete. You know, you don't get a better fucking slap shot by not looking at, you know, by not analyzing how to like improve the slap shot itself. I'm not a hockey guy. I don't know the technique, but you know, like I'm sure there's some technicality to it where you had to look at yourself and ask yourself, no, how can I adjust my stance? How can I adjust my posture here? How can I adjust my wrist, my hands to make this fucking puck go harder? You know what I mean? So this all has to go together. So tactic number 1, right? Extending your calendar, because I was probably supposed to go and go faster on these slides, so bear with me. I started getting in the flow state, explaining all of them one by one. But extending your calendar is simply there because deals are lost on availability, not fucking quality, guys. I already explained what happened to Gabe. I don't want that to happen to you guys either, right? An employee versus owner. Employee is like 9 to 5, guys. Like that's what 9 to 5ers do. They're like, they clock out. They clock out. They think that, yo, if you think that you need to clock out from this fucking job, you're probably not doing the right thing. I don't fucking clock out. I was cooking the ideas for today's presentation as soon as I got back home from the event yesterday. It was fucking late. It was like 2 a.m. Quebec time, 10 p.m. here, 2 p.m. Quebec time. I was still cooking up this presentation on how I can provide the most value to the team, to the people that believe in me, right? And I don't need to fucking clock out. This drives me. This fucking drives me. So it doesn't drive you to help people that are on the other side of the fucking phone call, that are on the other side of the Zoom, that are on the other side of the Instagram DMs. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? It's probably worth it to look at a fucking career change. I'm not joking, right? You want to be in a position where you genuinely have drive and passion for helping people and getting that fucking deal closed. It has to bring you energy. When you get a book call, you should feel that like, fuck yeah. When you get a fucking deal, you should feel it too. Because at the end of the day, you're advancing these people towards a better life. Because every offer we work with has good values, is ethical, and has the client in mind first, right? And that's what it means. That's what it means to me to be a business owner, guys. That's what it means to me to be a business owner, quite frankly, okay? Number 2, pre-call research. All right, so half your objections never come up because you address them first. The employee, for example, opens the intake form 30 seconds before the call, quick scan, and the owner spends 5 minutes on their LinkedIn. As I told you, do your fucking research. Look at who these guys are. What do they look like? What color is their hair? What do they sound like? Do they have children? Do they have a dog? What can you open and attack with that is unexpected to them because they're so fucking framed to sales? Everybody's framed to sales, guys. You know, like everybody knows when someone's trying to sell them something, but if you open with something different about their personal situation, it fucking changes the game. Changes the fucking game.
You can start by reading the convo too of what the seller did, but that's a prerequisite. And then what Gabe's saying is to do a bit more by looking at their page and seeing what's up with that.
100%.
And even if they have not posted on their Instagram page, that's something you can bring up on the call too.
100%. 100%. I see a mountain lion outside. That's sick, man. Gab, there's a mountain lion behind you.
What?
I didn't want to scare you guys. It's a tiny mountain lion. It's a baby one. We're good. But pay attention. Yeah. Baby mountain lion. Arizona, motherfucker.
Devin's gone, man.
Yeah, Devin's gone, bro. He's moving around. But and to add to what Devin's saying, guys, Yes, it's looking at the convo. This is a pre-fucking requisite. If you don't know who you're talking to, you're just retarded. Like fucking do that, of course. Look at their Instagram profile, but take it a level further. Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on Facebook? You know, and drafting, like even sending them a fucking loom. Like for example, like
Yeah.
Gab, sending a loom to the courtier, to the agents by email, bro. Sending him a loom by email of like, right, so here's where I see the gap. Like you're already posting content on your profile, but you're missing this, and this. Imagine if you started talking about this, because I noticed on your LinkedIn profile or on your Facebook profile, you saw that you have a newborn, but then you're not leveraging that on your Instagram profile properly. And this is the exact effect it would have in creating a connection with your audience, right? Because your Instagram profile is way too focused on you're sitting down, you look like everyone else. And then you show examples of what they would do. But in order to get to that level of like comprehension of the game, you guys have to go out of your way. You have to go out of your way, but then the reward is exponential for that level of dedication that you're going to put in. You know, it's not like for these kinds of things where yes, there's a direct return, but the real return is always indirect. It's what you're going to be able to do with this skill base and the knowledge base and this level of thoroughness that not everyone has, guys. Okay, and that's exactly how you're going to get rewarded in life. Like if not by life, you're going to get rewarded by us. That's exactly how we're going to give you more fucking money. That's exactly how I'm laying the formula, right? Everyone in this call wants to make more fucking money, wants to make more commissions, right? Wants to be able to provide for their families, wants to be able to be who you want to be and achieve the goals that you want to achieve. And I'm giving you right now, guys, this call is very important because I'm giving you right now the framework and the expectations that we have on ourselves, the standards that I have set on myself in the past that I've never took the time to explain to you guys. But we're taking the time today, okay? So tactic number 4, you want to bring in your own leads, right? And as I said, you can do content creation to start filling up your own calendars, but you can also set up affiliate, you can also set up like referral deals where you call up clients that you closed in the past, like 2 weeks later, how's the program? Or do you know anyone else that would benefit from this? You know, you set up referral programs and you don't even fucking tell us. You just get those leads in, you fill up your own calendar. And then me and Devin were just like, holy shit, what the fuck? And we give bonuses on these kinds of things, guys. We give bonuses on these kinds of things. We give raises, we give promotions on these kinds of things, guys. And you reactivate all of your old leads on weekends, right? Over the week, Devin's going to give you guys some tactical frameworks of smart lists. I'm very, very excited for you guys to learn about smart lists. I'm very, very excited for you guys to learn about different frameworks on how to actually, organize your lead flow and to do it as efficiently as possible. Because there's reps. When are you making money? You're making money when you're texting people. You're making money when you're on the phone with people. You're making money when you're on Zoom with people. So there are ways to really, really maximize time where you're communicating with people as possible. So the closer who brings in their own leads, guys, is irreplaceable and fucking uncapped. Auditing yourself daily is simply asking yourself 5 questions before you close your laptop, your phone, in your notebook. And you want to get a separate notebook for this. If you guys do not have the habit of journaling, writing down your thoughts, this is a game changer. It's not fluff. It's not fucking faggot guru motivation. It's real shit that real business owners do. Hard pen and paper. Everybody that I know that makes millions always walks around with a fucking notebook and writes everything that they do that happens in their mind, everything that all their self-assessment gets written down on pen and paper first before it goes anywhere else. Yes, I hear your hand raised, but I don't hear I don't know who it is. I don't see the screen.
No, it's not a hand raise, it's a message, like a chat. Just no adding something to what you said about notebooks.
Okay. So 5 questions are, all right, what time did I start today? Like really, what time, exact hour, exact minute did you start working today? What worked today? And number 3, very important question. If you now, from the frame of a business owner that I'm trying to get you guys in, that you guys should already be in as a consequence of being here, what would you fire yourself for today? Really genuinely ask yourself that question. If you saw yourself like from an outside perspective and what you saw yourself do on a daily basis, what would you fire yourself for? You know, like for example, if you're a closer, you give your calendar, you give us your calendar slot from 8 to fucking 4 p.m. and then you're at the gym at fucking 2 p.m. What the fuck are you doing, man? You should be working at that time. Go to the gym after, or don't tell us that you're working from 8 to 4 p.m. You know what I mean? Set those standards and those non-negotiables, right? Where if you set a time to start and finish, fucking work throughout that time. And just because you don't have calls booked during that time frame, there's a lot to do. Based on everything I told you today, there's a lot of work to do, right? Because nobody here is making the commissions they want to make. And that's a fact. Even me, I'm not making the money I want to make. So these are the things I do. And what would I promote myself for? It's always important to pat yourselves on the back and to recognize the small wins. Because in the game of self-improvement, in the game of business, and in the game of trying to make more and do more, it's very easy to look at ourselves from a negative lens and always tell ourselves, I'm not doing enough, I'm not doing enough, I'm not doing enough. That's why it's important to go back, to ground yourself and really look at it objectively and say, no, but I didn't do this. Okay, maybe I fucked up here, but I did this very good today. And let's keep building on that and let's correct this. And number 5, what are you changing tomorrow? What are you changing tomorrow as a consequence? Okay? So really like screenshot this slide, guys, and like fucking start writing it down. Start answering these questions end of day every day, guys. End of day every day. And this is additional to your EOD reports. The EOD reports is for the numbers. It's the quantitative shit. This is the qualitative shit that's actually going to improve you as a human. It's going to improve you as a sales rep as a consequence. Okay? The math. 1% better every week. Simple, right? We all hear this. Like 1% better. Get 1% better. But it's the compound effect, because 1% better as a week compounds over 52 weeks, right? That's 67% better. So if you changed nothing, if you changed only 1% every week, and you guys can change more than 1% every week, what would 67% better look like? And if you change 1% every day, and you compound it every day, in 52 days, you get 67% better. You know what I mean? So the same offer, the same leads, the same hours, the one variable is being fucking consistent in self-assessment and really looking at how you can compound what's working and how you can correct what's not working. Okay? So the ask for this week is you just pick one of those 5 tactics. You just one of those. You install it this week, and by Friday, you tell me and Devin which one you picked and what you actually did. Okay, this is non-negotiable. I want to see notifications in the Discord sales team channel on what you executed this Friday. You know, if it was the journal shit, send some pictures, send us some proof. And yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want. So the 4 types of salespeople, okay? There's 4 types of salespeople, 4 types of business owners, 4 types of motherfuckers in this world. There's the wingers, the people that do something different based off of their feelings, right? We all know these people. We've been these people in the past when we wanted to self-improve, when we wanted to make more money, when we wanted to have more commissions. We've always had times in our lives where we're just like, yeah, let me just fucking coast by. I'm comfortable. And I've been comfortable in the past too. Fucking this time last year, guys, what was I doing? Some of you know this, but some of you don't know this. Some of you just joined. Literally, I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be vulnerable. This time last year, what I was doing is I was smoking 6 fucking joints a day. I was playing fucking 11 hours of video games, and I was prepping for a bodybuilding show, and I was using that prep as an excuse to stay comfortable. I was using that prep as an excuse to fucking wing my life, because we were already making good money, 10, 15 grand a month, right? Nowhere near what we're doing today. Why? Because today I understand that my potential is unfucking capped, and my floor used to be retard playing video games all day, not giving a fuck. And now my floor is something my floor is literally 4x what it was last year. Okay? That's the new floor, which means I have a new ceiling as well. Okay? So then we have the dabbler. The dabbler is the people that gets hyped after meetings like this and then slips back in 3 fucking weeks. That's what a dabbler is. And we've all been dabblers as well. Maybe some of us are dabblers right now in different aspects of our life where we start something, we get hyped, and then we lose fucking momentum because the motivation and the hype fades. Then we have the know-it-all, who has been, doing this and thinks that they have all the right frameworks, which can be true. You can have all the right frameworks. You can know things. You can know the things that you know, but you stopped learning as a consequence. And my favorite people, and your favorite athletes, your favorite business owners, your favorite influencers, your people that you look up to, the people that you buy programs from, they're all committed to fucking mastery. They learn new things every day. They invest in themselves every day. They do the journaling that I'm telling you to do every day. They self-assess every day to try to understand, how can I become a better fucking human? Every day. That's what mastery means, guys. That's what mastery means. So, something that I want to fucking preface as well is that, like, you guys are sales reps, right? You guys represent TCC. You guys represent Mark Ali's offer. You guys represent Estate Funnel. You guys represent the crypto offers. You guys represent different offers that we have. But if we took away, if we close down tomorrow, God forbid something happened to me and Dev, touch wood. Touch wood. God forbid something happened to me and Dev, right? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you without your physique? Who are you without the sales? Who are you without everything external that you've built up to now? What are your roots, man? Why are you doing this? What's your identity without the title? I'm a father. 3 weeks ago. As of 3 weeks, I'm a father now. I'm a brother. I'm a son. What are you? Why are you doing what you're doing? What's driving you to fucking get up, to fucking drive those DMs, to drive those fucking warm calls, those cold calls, and to fucking cook on those fucking closing calls, right? Mark, I'm sure you had that realization when you were in the fucking wheelchair in the hospital. Who are you without the physique, brother? I want you to share that with us. Can you fucking unmute? Or is it the same problem as always? Oh, you can't talk?
Yeah, because when you stream, I don't know why. When you're sharing the screen.
Was that marche, bro? Je sais pas.
Ah, weird.
Doesn't work, Mark?
Okay, yeah, perfect. It's working. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, man, well, honestly, it got me back to like my purpose, not being able to like use my body or anything. It got me back to like thinking of why I was truly living, and that's why I did so many posts about what I love about coaching and helping people. I was fucking 4 months in sessions a day in hospital, and I helped more people than I helped myself. So like that's where I found my true purpose of like helping people and like getting calls to close them, but not for the money, just for closing the person that is denying that he needs help. So
100%.
pretty much, I could talk about it for hours, but like in a few sentences, that's what I would say.
Okay, and I challenge you. Let's go a layer deeper than that. I'm gonna let you think about the answer while I go take a piss. But the question is, if I took away your coaching, who are you? Think about that. Sit with that. I'll be right.
So yeah.
Yeah, people from Quebec. I'm telling you guys, that's us in fucking 2 years. We're all gonna be on that stage, and people are gonna be paying us thousands of dollars to hear us speak. Everyone, Sean, Noah, Mark, Gregory, even you, motherfucker. You're new here, but I expect that, and I see that in you, brother. I see that in you. That's the level we want to achieve, guys. That's the level of impact we want to achieve. So yeah, Mark, what's the answer, brother?
I'll say in French because I'll be more able to explain it. Je dirais que peu importe le domaine, je dirais même pas mon nom parce que ça compte même pas. Je dirais que je suis une âme qui, peu importe le domaine, va tout le temps vouloir être meilleur, va tout le temps vouloir plus, va tout le temps vouloir se surpasser, va jamais vouloir s'écraser selon la situation. Et je dirais, c'est difficile à décrire. I know what to answer, but I don't know how to describe it.
I know exactly what you mean.
I'm a hungry motherfucker, bro.
I know exactly what you mean.
Whatever the fucking thing is, I'm a hungry motherfucker. That's about it. I'm a hungry motherfucker.
I'm a hungry motherfucker too, but the true power, brother, lies in what's behind that hunger. What's the driving force? What is the root of that hunger? Because as men, we are trees, right? We are trees and we're nourished by what life gives us, right? And the nourishment comes from the
I want
roots.
to be remembered as success. That's it. I want to be remembered as success.
Exactly.
That's exactly it.
Exactly. But then like that feeling that you need that success, bro, that feeling that you need that success. I'll give an example of a shift that I had this year, and I filmed a YouTube video about it, is when I heard that my wife was pregnant, I knew that I needed to change. That was a new driving force for me. That was a new level that I needed to achieve. And for the first month, for the first 2 months, I went back into my old habits of smoking weed multiple times a day and playing video games. I'm not fucking kidding, guys. In between my client meetings in October, I would just play video games. I had nothing else. I wanted to escape, right? Because that pressure was a lot for me of like, fuck, I'm going to be a father in like 6 months. What the fuck? And instead of facing that and rising to the occasion, you know, this is kind of besides the point, but instead of facing that and rising to the occasion, my body and I shifted back into that old identity, into that old habits, because the roots were not solid enough. They were not solid enough in who I was and who I needed to become and why I needed to become that person. And it wasn't until that I really sat there and I thought to myself, like, can I really continue like this? Can I really show up as the person that my clients need me to be, that my son is going to need me to be, that my wife needs me to be, that my brother needs me to be, that my mother needs me to be, that my father needs me to be? Playing fucking Borderlands 4 all day? Smoking weed, getting high all day? No, I cannot. Even if in the external, we're still making good money. On the external, we're still in shape. You know, on the external, everything seems okay. But the internal
the clients were getting
foundation,
results too. Like, yeah.
the clients weren't getting as good results as today, Devin. They were not getting good
No,
results.
not as good, but they were getting. But yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, continue.
100%. 100%. But my point is, right, those roots of who you are behind everything gives you the driving force required, for everything else to fucking flow from it. It's your identity without the fucking title. So sit with yourselves, think about it. What is driving you? What's driving you to pick up that phone? What's driving you to pick up that Instagram account to send those DMs? What's driving you to get on those calls? What's driving you, Noah, to fulfill for our clients? What is the driving force, and who is the identity without the title? Right? Answer lies in family. Answer lies in faith. Understand that about yourself, your belief system, and what you truly value. You'll get to that answer, okay? And I'm not asking to find it today. It's a hard answer to come to. It takes months, if not years for some people. We're all young men here. We're all relatively new to the game, new to life. But start thinking about it today and you'll arrive that answer much sooner than anyone else that is still fucking drifting through life, okay? So number 2 is equity, right? Equity is your expertise, plus your attunement, plus your reputation, and your network. And you build it one rep at a time. One rep at a time, and this is something that transfers between offers. Let's say, God forbid, Noah, something happens. You have to switch offers, you have to do something else. All the equity that you're building, the content that you're creating, the attunement that you're building, fulfilling for our clients, the reputation that you're building, using our client results that you're helping with in your content, and the network that you're creating with our clients, with these people in this call, with me, with my brother, with everyone you have access to. It's going to carry on over. It's going to carry on between whatever you're going to do. Whatever you're going to do in the future, within our ecosystem or without our ecosystem, right? And even if my goal is to have you guys like work in this ecosystem and like I want this to work for everyone here, reality is reality. Life is life. Shit happens. I'm not delusional, right? I'm not delusional. But something that I want you guys to leave with is the sentiment and the feeling that at TCC, you guys grew as human, you guys grew as men, and you guys become better every fucking day. And you guys have things that you can carry on to your lives no matter where it takes you. Okay? Number 3, legacy. These are your rituals, these are your guardrails, and these are your relationships. Right? And rituals are not like fucking black magic voodoo shit. No, rituals are as simple as writing in your journal every morning, doing your 50 push-ups every morning, drinking 2 liters of water upon waking. Those are rituals that get you in a flow state. Those are rituals that make you you. Those are rituals that echo over time because you do them so often that you're unmistakably who you are. The guardrails are your boundaries in life, because I always say this, as men, our number one superpower is our ability to say no, is the shield that we put up. That's our ability to say no. And take that how you want to, but if you guys find yourselves agreeing to everything, if you guys find yourself not being able to filter and not being able to say no, really ask yourself the question, right? Like, are you going where you want to go? Or are you going simply where life is taking you because you can't say no? Relationships, right? Relationships are family, once again, right? I don't believe in friends. I believe in business and family. And I believe that business and family are the same thing. I believe you guys are my family. I'll treat you like my family. I'll hold you to the same standards as I hold my family. But I don't have any friends. Nobody has friends. What the fuck are friends for? It's business and family, guys. Those are the 2 relationships that matter if you want to build a legacy. The daily practices that protect you, right? When the pressure hits, okay? So signal versus noise is another good one, guys. It's basically deciding what not to do, basically guardrails, right? Is as important as deciding what to do. So your signal, right? Steve Jobs said this. And if you guys don't know Steve Jobs, you're living under a rock. Steve Jobs said this. Steve Jobs, basically his daily operating system was based off of signal and noise. There are 2 things in life. The signal is what really important, what you must focus on, and the noise is everything else. Okay? The signal is your revenue generating activities, the calls that you're doing, the follow-ups that you're doing, and asking for the close. The noise is everything else. Literally, the fucking Discord chatter, sending each other memes, all of that, that's all noise, right? That's all fucking noise. And the more you can cut that out in your life, like, it's as simple as, for example, I have very, very strict boundaries when I'm working, and the people around me, they know this. I'm locked in almost 24/7. And it's very hard for me to, like, Devin, it's very hard for you to, like, get me out of the task that I'm doing, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, like sometimes he has to say my name 5 times, but I do this intentionally because signal versus noise. And I'm not saying Devin is noise. That's not what I'm saying, guys. Devin has important things. I also have important things to do, but I would not be at the level that I am today if I didn't focus on the signal and I didn't prioritize the signal in my life much more than the noise. Signal first, okay? So top closers, top business owners, top motherfuckers say no to almost everything and have those boundaries in order to focus on the signal in their life that is bringing them the results that they want. So the cash protocol, guys, 22 minutes a day. If you don't have 22 minutes a day to make more money, to become better humans, leave the call, fire yourselves. C, cadence, 13 minutes before the first call. A, activity floors, which are non-negotiable. S, self-diagnosis, 30 seconds, 3 times a day. And H, an honest audit, 7-minute end of the day, okay? Talent is rented, consistency is owned. So C, cadence, 13 minutes before your first call every single day. You review your pipeline on paper in the same notebook that I was talking to you about. You can write down everyone in your pipeline, all the names in your pipeline. 3 minutes, boom, done, 1 page. Rehearse your opener out loud, especially you, Gab, doing warm calls. Rehearse your opener out loud because that's the thing that you say the most. Closers, Mark Ali, rehearse your opener out loud every day when you have sales calls, okay?
What setters on the DMs can do just here is read the convos that got them a close, just to warm it up in your brain. Give the questions you asked and what it looked like, but yeah. It's the equivalent of saying an opener out loud, so yeah.
Yeah. One number that defines a win today, okay? Just one number. Doesn't have to be cash collected. Doesn't have to be calls booked. It could be YouTube links sent. It could be pitches done. Depends on the level that you're at and what you're trying to get to. But really classify that and ask yourself that question every fucking day. Set the cadence for the day. What defines the win? Physical reset, all right? You walk, you breathe, you move, fucking 50 push-ups first thing in the morning, boom, boom, boom. I started doing that recently and I have a lot more energy than I used to have. Does something to my brain. What I do first thing in the morning now is I do those push-ups, I chug 2 liters of water. Boom, done. Boom. And after that, I try to get some electrolytes in, just literally like a fucking tablespoon of salt. Literally, just to get my neurons firing, right, in my brain. It helps a lot. And being in movement, if you guys notice in this meeting, I've been fucking swinging my body around. That's intentional because movement, motion creates emotion, right? And it helps me get in the flow state of explaining what I need to explain to you guys. And gratitude and why this matters. Very important that you set the tone for the day based off of gratitude frequency. As a business owner, as a content creator, and as a sales rep, I have all these roles, right? And I'm doing all of these. But my frequency, my operating frequency is always gratitude. I start my day of why my life is awesome. Why my life is awesome. Fucking, it is awesome. And your lives are awesome too. Your lives are awesome too, guys. You have to believe that. You have to look for why it's awesome. Intentionally look for why it's awesome. Like Sean, bro, you're doing this job that not a lot of people have the skill set to do at your age. Mark, your life is awesome. You're able to have the impact that you have while being in the position that you are. Gab, your life is awesome. You've been with us here this weekend, bro. Gregory, your life is awesome. You just joined TCC. Greatest coaching company in Quebec. Gonna be in Canada, gonna be in the world very, very soon. But yo, life is awesome, okay? And you gotta operate with that like belief system, all right? So the first call is the echo, right, of how you walked in. So if you walk in with this energy, the reason why I have so much energy on this call with you guys is because I did these things this morning. I set the cadence of my day. It allows me to operate the way I operate. Activity floors, right? So what is your floor? What is your fucking floor? You pick 4 numbers. Your minimum dials, minimum convos, minimum pitches, minimum follow-ups, and you hit them every fucking day. You hit them every day. Your floor is your bare minimum non-negotiable standard that you have to hit every day. All right? If you miss them publicly, I want you to tell us in the Discord that you missed them. It's okay. We won't shit on you. I mean, we'll probably make fun of you because you're a faggot if you miss them. But come on, guys. Share it with us. I'll share my days where I missed the floor. I don't mind holding myself accountable. I don't mind putting myself vulnerable for you guys. I really don't. But you guys have to understand that if you miss the floor, there has to be a consequence. So send it to us. And then you won't want to miss the floor. You won't want to miss the floor. S, self-diagnostic. 30 seconds, 3 times a day. 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3:30 p.m. Number 1, am I hitting the floor so far? Am I on pace? Number 2, where did the last call leak? And you name the exact moment. Number 3, 1 adjustment for the next 2 hours. And for number 2, if you see that your call is leaking, fucking play it side by side. Your call that leaked, play it side by side with a call where you had high energy, where you closed. In those exact moments, was it after discovery? Was it during the discovery? Play it side by side. Just compare. And then you'll be able to self-assess. You'll be able to see that how to course correct in the moment. Okay? So the thing with this is like, if you don't self-diagnose multiple times a day on how you can course correct, bro, you're going to wait till what? The weekend? You're going to wait till Monday for our next meeting together? You're going to wait till tomorrow morning for your meeting with Dev? You know what I mean? It's 12 p.m. You fucked up. And then like you wait until next day to like tell them, yeah, I fucked up yesterday. Come on, guys. Doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work. You know, and that's what being a business owner is. It's being able to self-diagnose and be able to course correct in the fucking moment. In the moment without waiting for anybody's fucking permission. You know, own that fucking commission. Own that 15%. Own it, guys. 15% is a lot of fucking money. It's a lot of money. Own it. Own it, okay?
One
H.
little thing you can add here is it's athletes too. Same thing, just for the athletes that are here right now. Well, when they're in the moment, they're always like self-assessing these questions and they don't wait for their coach to shit on them. They said the best athletes, at least, they self-correct on their own. They ask themselves the right questions, and then after that, they self-correct.
100%.
Just to put something in perspective here on why like this is comparable to an athlete or a business owner, but yeah. Continue, good.
100%. And this, number H, honest audit. 7 minutes before you close the laptop. What did I do that worked? What did I avoid that cost me? And one change for tomorrow. You can combine this with the questions in the earlier framework from earlier in the presentation, but it's kind of the same thing. So end of day, you want to use this line of questioning on yourself to really be able to self-assess and move and start the day intentional tomorrow. Because the best days are planned ahead. The best days are planned ahead, guys. The best days are planned the night before. And they're very, very intentional. You can't arrive in life thinking that randomly you're going to make 10K monthly commissions. Doesn't work unless you're very lucky. But nobody here is lucky. Let me tell you that. So, same notebook every day. The pattern shows up in week 4. And one tactical thing that I want to see implemented right away, and I couldn't wait for Devin to share this with you guys, and I heard this yesterday, the 5-minute FaceTime. I want you guys to start FaceTiming the leads every time someone books a call. Mark, get their phone number, FaceTime them, bro. 5 minutes of them booking in. Try it. FaceTime them. Like, yo, what's up, man? Really excited to talk to you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Just wanted to FaceTime you. I had 5 minutes in between meetings, bro. Just try it, bro. Try it. They're going to answer. They're going to be like, oh, shit, this guy's really serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just know. Yeah. You're right.
You know what I mean? And if you're not already calling them, like, just try the FaceTime, try the call. We'll test it, right? We'll test it. On different markets, could do different things. But the curiosity, adrenaline, they always fucking answer. And you stand out from every other...
I'll do it right now. I have a call at 2:30. I'll do it right after the call.
Bro, do it now. Do it now. Do it in this call. I want to see you.
Wow. All right. Hold on.
When's your call?
2:30.
2:30, okay. You think he's a gooner and he's still asleep, or...
Huh?
You think he's a gooner and he's still asleep?
No. That's a whole lead. That's a whole lead that I did in the past, but he didn't have any money. But he texted me back like yesterday. Told me like, hey bro, I got a job now. I'm fat. I need to get in shape. Summer is coming, so he's already warmed up. You know.
Okay.
I'll call him right now. I cannot FaceTime him, but I'll call him right now.
Amazing. Call him.
Call him and then try to put your own camera. You can.
Damn, his number don't even work.
Call him on Instagram then.
I
He's
do.
online. Say like, hey, what's up? And then when he answers, as soon as he answers, FaceTime.
I wonder, is my mic still on? Okay.
What's up, Joey? Ça va bien, mon gars? Ben oui, ça va super. Hey, je vais prendre un petit 5 minutes. Je viens de finir un appel, j'avais un autre tantôt. Puis je voulais te parler, je voulais te dire, déjà, je suis vraiment content que tu m'aies texté hier. Vite comme ça, c'est quoi qui t'a fait me renvoyer un message comme ça pour commencer?
Ben, le fait que là, j'ai cinq jobs, tout, fait que là, tu sais, j'ai fait là, je suis ready.
Puis c'est plus deep que ça, c'est quoi qui t'a fait mentalement me texter de moi?
Honnêtement, juste changer là, mon mettre en shape pour être honnête, là, parce que
Ça va pas l'être.
non, faut que ça change là. Donc là,
Tu sais, ben écoute, c'est vraiment hot, man, parce que tu as déjà fait le plus gros move, me texter. Tu sais, c'est le move le plus difficile que 99% du monde va pas faire. Fait qu'écoute, je vais prendre cette petite couple de minutes-là juste pour te faire un appel, pour te dire que je suis quand même très excité qu'on se reparle tantôt, puis qu'on parte ça pour de bon, man. Je suis content que tu aies fait ce move-là, puis je crois qu'on peut aller chercher de quoi de vraiment bon, man, que tu sois fier de toi.
Yes.
T'avais-tu des questions pour moi avant même qu'on s'appelle ou peu importe?
Non, juste faire l'appel, puis checker ça, là, un rundown, là.
T'as l'air prêt, man, j'aime ça. Ça se voit que ça fait un bout que ça te trotte.
Ouais, ça fait un méchant bout.
That's it. Fait que t'es bien content de chercher ça, man?
Ouais.
That's it. Cool. Ben écoute, je suis vraiment content que tu m'as texté, puis on se dit à 2h30 tantôt. On s'appelle, on passe ça.
C'est parfait, ça.
That's it. Ben prends soin de toi, moi, Joey, à tantôt. Man.
Toi aussi, à tantôt, merci.
Salut. Here you go.
Boys, ladies and gentlemen, is your nickname fucking Money Mark, bro? I'm gonna call you Money Mark from now on, bro. Money Mark. I love that, man. I love that. That's a level of fucking dedication and hunger that nobody has. And that's why Mark is an offer owner, scaling every month, making more money every month, because he has these best practices ingrained in him. And we can all improve. Because I know Mark's not making the money he wants to make. I know you're destined for more, brother. I know you know that.
Yeah, for sure.
So, man, I love this shit. I love this energy. Let's keep getting better, guys. And I hope you guys had an amazing Monday meeting. I'm going to end this with a little Q&A. You know, if you guys have any questions, anything that you wanted me to touch on while we're here. If not, yeah. What are the questions, if any? No questions? Okay. All right. So I guess then I was pretty fucking clear. We're all right. Now let's go make some fucking money, guys. It's Money Monday. Let's do it. Very, very excited, very, very happy, and very, very blessed and privileged to be in this position, to be on this call with you guys. And always remember, guys, if God is with us, who can be against us? Nobody. Have an amazing Monday.